Sudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudhiraye Nashtaprayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistaki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 19 and Text 15. Tam ma upayatam pratiyantu vipra ganga cha devi drutachittam ishe dvija upasrushtaha kuhakaha takshakaha va dashatu alam gayata vishnugata tammopayatam pratiyantu vipra ganga cha devi drutachitamishe dvijopasushta kuhakastakshako va dashatvalam gayata vishnugata tammopayatam pratiyantu vipra ganga cha devi drutachitamishe dvijopasushta kuhakastakshako va dashatvalam gayata vishnugata. Ganga cha devi drutachitamishe dvijopasushta kuhakastakshako va dashatvalam gayata. Tam, for that reason, ma, me, upayatam, taken shelter of, pratiyantu, just accept me, vipraha, O Brahmanas, Ganga, Mother Ganges, Cha, also, Devi, direct representative of the Lord, Dhruta, taken into, Chittam, heart, Ishe, unto the Lord, Dvija Upasrushtaha, created by the Brahmana, Kuhakaha, something magical. Takshakaha, the snake bird. Va, either. Dashatu, let it bite. Alam, without further delay. Gayata, please go on singing. Vishnu Gathaha, narration of the deeds of Vishnu. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: O Brahmanas, just accept me as a completely surrendered soul, and let Mother Ganges, the representative of the Lord, also accept me in that way, for I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart. Let the snake bird or whatever magical thing the Brahmana created bite me at once. I only desire that you all continue singing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. Please repeat. O Brahmanas, just accept me as a completely surrendered soul, and let Mother Ganges, the representative of the Lord, also accept me in that way, for I have already taken the lotus feet of the Lord into my heart. Let the snake bird or whatever magical thing the Brahmana created bite me at once. I only desire that you all continue singing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. As soon as one is given up completely unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, he is not at all afraid of death. The atmosphere created by the presence of great devotees of the Lord on the bank of the Ganges and Maharaj Parikshit's complete acceptance of the Lord's lotus feet was sufficient guarantee to the king for going back to Godhead. He thus became absolutely free from all fear of death. Dasa Bhaktivedanta Purport. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyat Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here Parikshit Maharaj is requesting the sages, the Brahmanas who are assembled on the bank of the Ganges. He is requesting them, Gayata Vishnu Gata, please continue singing the deeds of Lord Vishnu. And then he is saying, Dvija Upasprishta, the Brahmana boy has created Kuhakaha. Kuhaka means something magical. Takshakaha va. Takshaka means the snake bird. So the Brahmana has created the snake bird Takshaka or whatever magical thing. Dashatu, let it bite me now, no problem. Why? Tam mopayatam pratiyantu vipra is saying, please accept me as our surrendered soul. Gangacha Devi, also the representative of Lord, Ganga is also present. Let her also accept me as a surrendered soul. Then Dhrutachittam say, I have accepted Krishna's lotus feet in my heart. So Parikshit Maharaj now doesn't have any fear of death, because the great devotees are present in front of him, the presence of such exalted personalities, and also he has accepted Krishna's lotus feet, Lord's lotus feet in his heart. He has taken complete shelter, so he has become free from all fear. So he is saying, whatever magical thing he has created, no problem, let it come and bite me now. I have no issues. But my only request is that you please continue to chant the glories of Lord Vishnu. This is what he is asking. Not at all easy to overcome the fear of death in life. And that too, if you come to know that there is some magical thing waiting for you to kill, there is some snake bird is ready to kill you, not at all easy to maintain some balance in our mind. Always those thoughts will come that, what is that which is going to come and kill me? Once I have a practical experience. I was in the bathroom trying to take bath or whatever. I came back to bathroom after 1 week or 10 days. So then I was pulling the bucket to fill the water and all that. And when I pulled the bucket, there is one Telugulo emantamante jerry, centipede, no? That so many legs and it bites actually. So jerryని చూసాను అన్నమాట, very big one. I immediately, there is a fear. And the way I am fearful, that is also fearful. So immediately it went into one corner. It is staying in the corner and it is not moving. Now I have to complete my shaving and many other things. So when I was shaving, I am always keeping an eye. ఆ జర్రీ ఏం చేస్తోంది always, little bit and then you see whether the jerry is there or not. So this is our situation. There is something ready to bite you. Say how much your mind goes there. How can you focus on shaving? Forget. Now he has to focus on Lord Vishnu. So he is not in practicing stage. Parikshit Maharaj is not in a practicing stage of how to remember Vishnu. He is not struggling with that, unlike our situation. He already seen Vishnu. He has seen and he is protected by Vishnu. And he is in complete love. That's why he is asking the most important thing. What is that? Gayata Vishnu Gata. Please go on singing the wonderful deeds of Lord Vishnu. We have to come to that level wherein we can sing the glories of Lord Vishnu always, or we are ready to hear the glories of Vishnu always. We have to come to that stage. Currently, people do not have any inclination to hear about Vishnu or hear about Krishna. But if we can come to that platform of 24 hours, ready to hear or glorify Vishnu, that is the perfectional stage. This stage is explained by Krishna only in Bhagavad Gita. Satatam kirtayantoma. This is Krishna's requirement. He expects us that we are 24 hours engaged in Satatam kirtayanta, glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu or Krishna, That is his desire. Radha Gokulananda ki jai. That is Radha Gokulananda's desire. 24 hours glorify. But then since we do not have that inclination, or rather, if you can just chant 24 hours, chant and hear, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare, Lord is pleased. Lord is pleased by that love. Who can sing or who can hear always? Only when you have attraction towards Him. Only when you have love for Him. If you have to think about any object or any person, you should have love. And if somebody is thinking 24 hours, that means he has very deep attachment for that personality. So, since we do not have that kind of a spontaneous attraction towards Krishna, Acharyas have given the process of gradually developing that attachment, wherein at least 16 rounds you do, and rest of the day we are engaged in service. And what is that service? To glorify Krishna. Our entire movement is meant for glorifying Krishna. That glorification movement is called Sankirtana movement. Sankirtana means glorification. మొత్తం మన మిషన్ అంతా కూడా భగవత్ సంకీర్తన. హౌ టు గ్లోరిఫై, దేవాది దేవుణ్ణి ఎట్లా కీర్తించాలి, దిస్ ఇస్ ద మిషన్. బట్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ ఇఫ్ యూ టెల్ దెమ్ సింప్లీ చాంట్ హరే కృష్ణ. జస్ట్ చాంటింగ్ చేయండి అంటే అంతేనా, జపమేనా, ఇంకేం లేదా? దే కెనాట్ అండర్స్టాండ్. That's why Prabhupada has come up with an innovative idea that you should glorify Krishna by erecting grand temples and planning some big activities to attract all these people in glorifying Krishna. Goswamis and Prabhupada has given this formula of Yukta Vairagya. You see where people are getting attracted to. In the same way, you use those same very things in glorifying Krishna. People are attracted to some theme park. So, Goswamis have mentioned, use that in order to glorify Krishna. See, it's a very, very powerful principle. Appears to be very simple, but it is actually a very powerful principle in order to attract the attention of the conditioned soul. Naisham mathim tavadurukkramangri. Prahlad Maharaj explains that not possible to accept Krishna, not possible to understand the Supreme Personality, even if one is a very big educator, మంచి చదువులు, ఆర్ ప్రవచనేన లభ్య, మంచి ప్రవచనాలు ఇచ్చే కెపాసిటీ, లేకపోతే తపస్సులు చేసే కెపాసిటీ, ఇవన్నిటి వల్ల మనకి కృష్ణ చైతన్యం రాదు. ఇట్స్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ టు డెవలప్ కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్నెస్. Then what is that we need? One has to take the dust of the lotus feet of a pure devotee and then smear all over his body. ఒక ఉత్తమ భక్తుడి పాదధూళిని మనం తీసుకుని మొత్తం శరీరం అంతా పూసుకుంటే కానీ కొద్దిగా కృష్ణ భక్తి రాదు. Very interesting, no? How is it that if I apply dust at the lotus feet of Prabhupada on my whole body, I get Krishna Bhakti? So that is the power of taking complete shelter of the lotus feet of a pure devotee. That's why here Parikshit Maharaj is saying, you please accept me as your surrendered soul. Because he knows they are all exalted personalities. Their presence is not ordinary. Their presence means the Lord is also present. So he is seeking their shelter. మీ పాదధూళి నాకు ఇవ్వండి. ప్లీజ్ నన్ను ఒక శరణాగత భక్తుడిగా భావించండి, మీ భక్తుడిగా భావించండి అనేసి కోరుకుంటున్నాడు అనమాట. బికాజ్ హీ నోస్ ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ serving these Vaishnavas. If we want to advance in Krishna consciousness, not only we have to surrender to a pure devotee and serve the Vaishnavas. Particularly serve the Vaishnavas who are surrendered fully to the mission of a pure devotee. So Parikshit Maharaj is aware of all this. He knows that unless I surrender to a pure devotee, I cannot get Krishna consciousness, bhakti, the taste, gayata, Vishnu gata. So then only we will slowly develop attachment for hearing and chanting glories of Krishna. Otherwise, మనకి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ రాదు. జస్ట్ అట్లా కూర్చుని ఎంతసేపు అని చాంటింగ్ చేస్తాం అనిపిస్తుంది. వీ కెనాట్ చాంట్ మోర్ దాన్ 16 rounds unless we become completely surrendered to Prabhupada and please him by our services. And in this month, this is a month of pleasing Prabhupada. Whole year we have to please Prabhupada, but special, if you want to do something special, this is the month. What is that? We can distribute books of Srila Prabhupada. Give as many books of Prabhupada as possible to the people, the common people who are absorbed in, the mundane activities. If they can come in touch with a pure devotee's book, that means they are coming in touch with a pure devotee. If they read one line of these books, that means they are hearing one line from a pure devotee. So, by touching Prabhupada's books, a conditioned soul comes in contact with a great devotee. And by his mercy, he will get little inclination towards understanding Krishna. ప్రభుపాదుల వారి పుస్తకం ఇవ్వగానే ప్రభుపాదుల వారితోనే డైరెక్ట్గా సాంగత్యం లభిస్తోంది. ఆ సాంగత్యం వలన కృష్ణుడంటే వారికి నమ్మకం వస్తుందన్నమాట. సో టు డెవలప్ దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ ఫెయిత్ ఆన్ కృష్ణ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఈజీ. బట్ హౌ ఈజ్ ఇట్ దట్ thousands and thousands of people are now chanting Hare Krishna, developing faith on Krishna? That's because they have surrendered to a pure devotee. Very practically you can see, before Prabhupada when there are 1,000 editions of Bhagavad Gita, people are all reading, many people are reading Bhagavad Gita, but you don't see developing any faith on Krishna or Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, no. But as soon as they touched Prabhupada, heard him, read his books, served Prabhupada, taken the dust of his lotus feet, immediately you see there is an attraction towards Krishna. They all want to serve Krishna. So this is the from our logical brain it may not understand why, but actually by serving a pure devotee, Krishna becomes pleased. And then he also develops attraction for chanting and hearing Krishna's names, Krishna's glories. So here he is surrendering to Mopayatam Pratiyantu Vipra. Please consider me as your surrendered soul. Then Ganga cha Devi Dhrutachittam is also surrendering to Ganga Devi, who is there flowing nearby. Actually, you see, Parikshit Maharaj, when he is seated, he is recognizing all the exalted personalities around him. He is not simply absorbed in his own fear, absorbed in his own concerns and challenges, that oh, what is going to happen to him. No, he is actually recognizing whoever is there in front of him, seeking their blessings. And then he is also recognizing Ganga cha Devi. See, a devotee, he has to remember a complete picture. He has to remember the total truth. Devotees should be eager to see the truth. And what is the truth? There are so many, like here, Parikshit Maharaj is seeing. There are so many great Vaishnavas are there. There is Ganga. And he is saying, you please consider me as your surrendered soul. So similarly, in this hall also, there are so many Vaishnavas are there. Some Vaishnavis are there. Then there is a spiritual master. There is a Lord. Like that, a devotee becomes conscious of a much broader truth that is already existing. But because we are absorbed in our body and mind, we don't realize this complete truth which is always existing in this world, particularly in this temple. And what is that complete truth? Yes, Lord is present, His pure devotee is present, His devotees are present. So, in the heart, he accepts Krishna and then he continues his services. So, appude, then only we can be free from the fears inside our heart. As long as Krishna is not there, Dhrutachittam, in the heart, if you don't take Krishna's lotus feet, immediately Maya will fill in. It fills. Any vacuum there, immediately Maya goes and sits. There is nothing called vacuum. There is nothing called voidism. This voidism is a non-existing theory. It's an illusory theory, it doesn't exist. Anywhere there is some, if Krishna is not there, then automatically Maya is there. Some illusion is sitting there. So that's why here, Dhrutachittam Ishe, he has taken Krishna's lotus feet into his heart. Not easy. Actually, there is a tremendous pressure. He knows his death is going to come in 7 days. There is a lot of confusion. What to do in that last minute. And then he knows that there is a Brahmana who cursed him to die by a Takshaka. All these details are there in his heart. But still, he is saying, I am accepting Krishna in my heart. I am surrendering to Vipras. And then I am surrendering to Gangacha. And then, if that bird has to come now, let it kill. I have no issues. I have no fear. But I only want Alam Gayata Vishnu Gata. So, a very exalted position, Parikshit Maharaj. Some people misrepresent Parikshit Maharaj. They think that when Brahmana cursed like that, Parikshit Maharaj became very fearful and he has isolated himself into one house which is built on a very tall structure, and then he is not allowing anybody. He was alone inside and is so fearful that he wants to escape and isolate himself completely so that no snake can reach. ఏ పాము రాకుండా చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఒక రూమ్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయి అన్ని చోట్ల తాళాలు వేసేసుకొని తలుపులు వేసుకుని లోన కూర్చున్నాడు. But then somehow one fruit he wanted to take, and from the fruit one little this thing came and became bigger and killed. Actually, you don't hear from Bhagavatam all those things. These are all illusory explanations about Parikshit. They put their thinking into Parikshit Maharaj's story, how we behave. Imagine in 1 week we are going to die from snake. What will you do? You will ensure that you isolate yourself and no snakes around. It's like that. So, but actually that's not true. Here we can see he is only requesting, please continue singing, glorifying Krishna. I want to hear the wonderful activity, Urukramangri. I want to hear the wonderful activities of Vishnu or Krishna, and then you simply go on singing those activities. Alam Gayata. He is not saying, you isolate me, you put me into one room and you do this and do that. No, he is not worried. Actually, you can see, he is saying, whatever magical thing is there, let it come now and at once kill me. I have no issue. See, who can say like that? You come and Kuhaka Takshako Va Dvija Upasrushta, something created by Brahmana, and let it come now and then kill me. So that means he is completely free from all the fear. He has no fear, and he simply wants to hear Krishna's glories for the next 7 days. And you will see in the next few slokas, his desire will be fulfilled. Krishna makes an arrangement where he can hear always. Till he died, he always heard about glories of the Lord. So fortunate. So let us also develop little taste for hearing and chanting Krishna's glories, and then that is possible simply by serving a pure devotee. Whatever capacity we have, simply we have to serve him, and then if he is pleased, Prabhupada is pleased, then automatically we develop taste inside our heart. We'll stop here. Any questions? Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Never miss any updates.